You know what? That's a question. That's a great one. I'm going to pose it to my two esteemed basketball colleagues here. Zeke, starting with you, what do we expect to see in Game 4? Is this an anomaly, seeing Brooklyn shoot so poorly and seeing the Milwaukee Bucks shoot so poorly? Or is this series going to shift towards the what am I trying to say, the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 4?
Well, the last couple of games, Milwaukee gets 86 and 86, and they're having a tough time scoring the basketball. But what they have to do is hold Brooklyn under 100. Now, if Brooklyn can get 100, then Milwaukee's in trouble. It seems like Brooklyn has figured out how to stop Milwaukee from scoring. And what Milwaukee has to continue to do, just as they did tonight, is keep Brooklyn from scoring too. So it's got to be another dirty, ugly game. Milwaukee has to fight for their life and to tie the series up. But if they get into an up and down and who scores the most points, then Brooklyn most likely will end up winning the game if it's a high-scoring slugfest.
This game tonight, the first time the Brooklyn Nets have been held underneath 100 in the playoffs. B. Wood, what are you seeing happening in Game 4?
In Game 4, it's going to all be about the adjustments and which coaching staff comes in and has their team more prepared and has the better adjustments. And for Milwaukee, we look at the fact that they have not scored the ball well in this series. So for Coach Bud, you have to change something. That's 3 games in a row where you have not scored the ball at the same rate that you did in the regular season. So you have to make some minor tweaks. Maybe that's using Giannis in a different way. Maybe that's turning down some of those early threes from Giannis, using him as a screener to get guys open and then having him roll to the basket where he now becomes super dangerous. I think those are the type of things that they have to look at. But if you're Milwaukee, you have to say, we're going to tweak our game plan a little bit. And if you're Brooklyn, you have to say, okay, what did Milwaukee do defensively? They forced Bruce Brown into taking a lot of shots. They said, we're going to live with him taking 17 shots. And if you're Steve Nash, even though you trust Bruce Brown, you have to figure out a way to get the ball in your best player's hands.